Hello friends, today I am going to discuss with you how to draw shear force diagram and bending moment diagram for a simply supported beam loaded with concentrated loads. For that, we will consider one example. A simply supported beam of 5 meter span is loaded with two concentrated loads 20 kilonewton and 30 kilonewton at a distance 2 meter and 4 meter from left support. Draw SFD and BMD. To start with, what I will do, I will draw a beam representing the given problem. So it should be a proportionate sketch 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It is a 5 meter span. So up to this, then I will show the loads at a distance 2 meter and at a distance 4 meter. Now the supports. I am showing the loads acting on the beam and the support. So this is support A, this is support B. Let us call this point as C, this is D. First load is 20 kilonewton, second load is at distance 4 meter, 30 kilonewton. So the distances of load, the total span is of 5 meter. The first load is at a distance 2 meter from left support and second load is at a distance 4 meter from left support. So from C it is 2 meter and from B it is 1 meter. Now to keep this body in equilibrium, there will be reaction at A, RA and RB. In this case, as both the support are simple support, there are only vertical reaction, no horizontal reaction or moment reaction. Now to start with, we will find reaction RA and RB using conditions of equilibrium. So using conditions of equilibrium, we will find RA and RB. What are that three conditions of equilibrium? First is sigma Fx is equal to 0. Sum of all the forces parallel to x-axis is equal to 0. This condition is already satisfied as there is no horizontal force. Sigma Fy equal to 0. Sum of all vertical forces must be equal to 0. For that, we will use sign convention upward positive, downward negative. So there are four forces Ra upward, so positive, minus 20, minus 30 plus Rb. This must be equal to 0. So Ra plus Rb is equal to 50. So in short, whatever is the load, total load coming on the beam will be shared by the two reactions RA and RB. RA plus RB equal to 50. Now, to find the share of RA and RB, each will take sigma m is equal to 0, that is applying third condition of equilibrium, algebraic sum of all the moment must be equal to 0. For that, we will use sign convention, all clockwise positive, all anticlockwise negative. First of all, we will take moment about B. So taking moment about B, RA into 5. RA into 5. This is a clockwise movement, so positive, minus 20 into 3. Why 20 into 3? See, this load acting at C, downward load acting at C, is at a distance 2 meter from A. So it is 3 meter from B, and we are taking moment about B, considering anticlockwise movement negative, 20 into 3 with a minus sign. Similarly, 30 into 1, that is also anticlockwise, plus RB into 0. There is no need to write RB into 0. So 5RA now, 5RA minus 60 minus 30 is equal to 0. So 5RA is equal to 90, and therefore RA equal to 90 divided by 5, that is 18 kilonewton. So RA, we got 18 kilonewton. Now we can easily find the value of RB from this equation, but if you make a mistake in calculation of RA, RB will also go wrong. So to avoid this, what we'll do, we'll take moment about A now. So taking moment about A, again clockwise positive, anti-clockwise negative, RA into 0, because RA passes through point A, plus 20 into 2, 20 into 2, it is a clockwise movement. See, 20 kilonewton acting at C produces clockwise movement at A, and the distance is 2, so 20 into 2, that is plus 30 into 4 up to A, we are considering the distances, so 30 into 4 minus RB into 5. This is anti-clockwise movement, and up to A the distance is 5, so it is minus RB into 5. This must be equal to 0, so this is 40 plus 120 is equal to 5 RB. So RB equal to 160 divided by 5, that is 32 kilonewton. Now let us check the value of RA plus RB. Check RA plus RB. RA we got 18 plus RB 32, which is equal to 50 kilonewton, which tallies with this. So whatever calculation we did correct values, calculations are correct. We got RA 18 kilonewton and RB 32 kilonewton. Let us write these values here. RA 18 kilonewton and RB 32 kilonewton. Now let us draw the shear force diagram. For that we will have some calculations of shear force. Consider a section between A and C, and remember, for shear force, We will use the sign convention like this. Suppose this is a section, the upward force on LHS and downward force on RHS, we will treat positive. Similarly, suppose this is a section, downward force on LHS, upward force on RHS is negative. So this is the sign convention that we are going to adopt. I will repeat. If the force is upward on LHS, treat it as positive. If the force is downward on RHS, still you will denote it as positive. Similarly here, if the force is downward on LHS, negative. If the force is upward on RHS, negative. Now we are considering the section between A and C. On LHS of A, there is an upward force of RA that is equal to 18 kilonewton. And if you consider the right hand side of C, there are three forces, 20 kilonewton downward, then 30 kilonewton downward, and RB upward. RB is 32. So, according to our sign convention, this is plus because it is on the right hand side downward. This is also plus and this is minus. So 30 plus 20, it is plus 50 minus 32. So we get plus 18. Same. If you consider left hand side, it is 18 kilonewton. If you consider right hand side of C, still it is 18 kilonewton. Similarly, if you consider the section between C and D, if you consider the section between C and D, see on left hand side of C there are two forces RA 18 and 20 here down. That is the load acting at C. Remember we are considering the section between C and D. And on the right hand side of D there is a downward load of 30 kilonewton and reaction at B RB, which is 32 kilonewton. So if you consider the left hand side of C, plus 18 minus 20, that is minus 2, here plus 30 minus 32, so plus 30 minus 32, again minus 2. So you can consider any side, you will get the same value, and therefore accordingly we will calculate shear force at each section and draw the shear force diagram. To draw the shear force diagram, what I will do, I will project these lines, paint lines. Lines of what? Lines of reaction and the load, like this. Just project these lines wherever there a load is acting or reaction is acting. Then draw a baseline. This is the baseline. To start with point A, take a suitable scale or you can draw the proportionate sketch. 18 kilonewton at A, then from A to C, there is no change. A to C, there is no change. At C, there is a drop of 20 kilonewton. At C, there is a drop of 20 kilonewton. So 18 plus minus 20. So how much we will get? 18 plus, right, and 20 minus, because there is a downward load of 20 kilonewton. So we get minus 2 here. Again from C to D, there is no change. So straight horizontal line from C to D. At D, there is a drop of 30 kilonewton. So we are 2 minus 30. So it is minus 32. So minus 32. Again from D to B, there is no change, and at B there is a upward reaction of 32 kilonewton. 32 kilonewton. Upward reaction at B. So above the baseline, mark it positive. Below the baseline, mark it negative. Then shade the diagram. Shading. So this complete our shear force diagram. SFD. Unit is kilonewton. Now next job is to draw bending moment diagram. For that, we will use sign convention for bending moment like this. For bending moment, the sign convention, this is the section, this is clockwise moment. This is anti-clockwise moment. This is LHS, RHS. This is positive. This is negative. LHS, RHS. So what does it indicate? If the moment is clockwise on LHS, make it positive. If the moment is anti-clockwise on the right hand side, positive. If the moment is anti-clockwise on LHS, negative. If the moment is clockwise on right hand side, still it is negative. Now bending moment at A, as it is a simple end support, is 0. I will repeat, bending moment at simple end support, that is here at A, 0. Similarly, bending moment at B is also equal to 0. Now let us find bending moment at C. Here I will consider left hand side. See, this is the point C. I am considering the left hand side. On left hand side of C, there is only one force, that is 18. 18 into distance is 2, and it is a clockwise on left hand side. So positive 36 kilonewton meter. Now let us consider bending moment at C only, but on right hand side. On the right hand side of C, there are two forces, RB and that 30 kilonewton. Here RB into 3, RB into 3. This is anti-clockwise but on right hand side, so it is positive. Anti-clockwise on right hand side positive, minus 30 into 2. This is clockwise but on right hand side, so it is negative. So RB is 32. RB is 32 into 3 minus 60. So it is 36 again kilonewton meter. So you can consider right side or left side, you get the same bending moment. I will repeat, if you consider the left hand side of C, there is only one force, Ra into C, Ra into 2, Ra is 18, 18 into 2, that is 36 kilonewton meter. But if you consider right hand side of C, there are two forces, Rb into 3, that is anti-clockwise on the right hand side, so positive, minus 30 into 2, that is the moment of that 30 kilonewton load. It is clockwise, but it is on the right hand side, so negative. So 96 minus 60, that is 36 kN meter. So you can consider any side, left side or right side, you will get the same bending moment. Now in examination, you will consider only one side. Don't waste time in calculating bending moment at a section from both sides. If the time permits, you can take another side and get a check whether it is correct or not. Now, bending moment at D. Bending moment at D. Now it is better to consider right hand side because there is only one force on right hand side of D, that is RB. So, considering right hand side, what I will get? 32 into 1, that is anti-clockwise movement, but it is on the right hand side, so it is positive. So 32 into 1, that is 32 kN meter, is the positive bending moment at D. Don't consider the left hand side again because it will be same, it will waste your time, so only consider one side, which is easier. Now to draw the bending moment diagram, let us draw first the baseline. This is the baseline. Now mark the bending moment at each point. At A it is 0, at B it is also 0. Then bending moment at below the point C is 36 kilonewton meter, and bending moment below point D is 32 kilonewton meter. So slightly below that. Then next job is to connect these points sequentially from A to C, A to C, then C to D, C to D, and D to B. So connect these points to complete the bending moment diagram. I am going to connect this point. Okay. Mark positive above the baseline. Again shade it. Like this. BMD, unit is kilonewton meter. Now note down this point, that is in this case C point. Here the shear force crosses the baseline. It changes the sign from positive to negative. This point is known as point of contra shear. Contra means opposite, shear. Here shear force changes its sign, opposite, positive to negative. What is the speciality of this point? Always at point of contrast shear, we get maximum bending moment. I will repeat, always at point of contrast shear, we get maximum bending moment. So this completes our shear force diagram as well as bending moment diagram. Thank you.